Why, hello there. Good meowning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever type it is for you, thank you so much for stopping by and welcome to a Wednesday stream. I've dealt with so much today, and both positive and negative. It started off really positive, and then the end got a little, I mean, everything ended up okay, but, yeah, so I decided I'm gonna ride this, like, weird high that I've got going on today. The high of completing things, I guess. And we're gonna grind supports and chit-chat. Today is a chit-chat day, because grinding supports is kind of like a background thing. So, let me pause the music, and we're gonna pop over here. Hello, 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 it's me. And then we're gonna do this. So you'll notice that I'm already in a fight. Yes, I have been doing murder vacations for our couples quite often. And you'll see also it's skipping. I changed a few settings that made this not be as disgustingly long of a process. Now, I don't think I've changed all of my settings that I need to, but I want options, combat animations. There we go, off and off. There we go. We're gonna have to turn these back on, but for right now they're fine. Because all we're doing is just constantly grinding supports. When we are done with this, I will show you guys how far I've gotten. And as we're about to get to the end, I will just remind you guys that when we left stream Saturday, yes, Saturday. When we ended Fire Emblem Saturday, we had 24 hours
My lord.
on record. I now have 40. So, if that tells you how much I've been grinding. So now, yes, we've got... So this is how we're doing it. We skip it. We skip it because we're gonna... You can view all of your unlocked support conversations from the main menu. So we're gonna do that, and that's how I'm able to get through this without offing myself, because this is an undertaking that I forgot I was taking. So look at Shersha. Look at how much I've got done with Shersha, and then we have Henry. So I'm trying to get all of the romantic supports taken care of, unlocked, and then I will do the platonic. So Henry, you know, I've still got a lot. Donald, we still got a lot. Gregor, we still got a lot. Gaius, we still have quite a few. Hellum, we still have quite a few. Bake, we still have quite a few. Also, you may notice that, hey, some of these characters look a little different. It's because as we murder vacation, I also have been upping everybody's levels. So I'm pretty certain we're gonna have everybody at level 20. Or, like, you know, their highest level before the night is young. Or, you know, before the night's over. And by night, I mean this grinding process. So, yeah, everybody, we've got quite a few. Frederick, I have finished. Cordelia, I haven't. Olivia, I accidentally over-leveled Olivia and Libra. So they're constantly going to show us they can get married. No, we don't want that. Maribel was a bitch to level up because I was like, oh shoot, a healer. So it was rough. Hi, Bling. Yeah, Maribel, or not Maribel, sorry, Muriel, Naui, hello. Libra, I finished Libra. Lissa, Sully, me. I have all of my romantics done so far. Now that will change as things move. Cilio. Lucina is done. Sumia, I did finish as well. Crom is done. And that's pretty much it. So I am slowly working my way down through characters. And I've kind of been popping all over the place, except for when I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this person. So I think after Shersha, because for Shersha, I just have to finish up Henry. And so I figured out it takes about 5 battles in total to reach the A rank. It's like 1 battle for the C rank, 2 battles for the B rank, and 3 battles for A rank. That's 6. That's 6. How did I get my math wrong? I don't know. Look, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. And what matters is that I was able... Why did I come over here? It doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm grinding these out faster than you would ever think possible. You know what we're gonna do? I bought, like, way too many low-level fire spells, fire magics. So we're just gonna nab some stuff there, and then we switch, and then we wait. Alright. Alright, weapon proficiency improved. And, also, you get so much money doing this. Like, it's not even funny. It's basically a make free money glitch. I have almost 200,000. I think I have over 200,000 gold. Oh my god. Shersha coming in with freaking 112 attack. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna be chit-chatting. We're gonna be, you know, just enjoying our time together. I was like, you know what? I might as well do a Wednesday stream. Can I double it up? Damn. Okay, well. I thought I could double them up. But apparently not. Alright. Alright. So yeah, you'll see how there's no... It's very easy to show how I spent... I'm sorry, I don't speak Arabic. No idea what you're saying. Sorry. But thank you so much for stopping by. Hello. Am I gay? Yeah. Yeah, I love men. Men are amazing. There's so many good men. Why not? I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. I mean, as long as he fits all my other criteria for, like, a guy I would like, I don't see why I wouldn't. Ugh.
My lord.
Oh, my eye itches. Ugh. It always happens when I start streaming. It always happens. My nose starts itching. My eye starts itching. I'm just like, whoa. Well, that's not a nice way to talk about people of color. They're not exotic. They're just people. They're people like you and me. We're all peoples. Well, I mean, technically I'm a cat elf, but, you know. Alright, we are... Yep, I'm also trans. Technically by gender, if we want to get down in the specifics of it. Alright. I think we're really close to getting Shersha and Henry finished. And then we can move on to the next person, the next duo. Well, I guess actually we should probably start, I should probably start like going down one person's line. I mean, I'm not into furries, so that would be a no. Alright, let's stay in the part where we get extra defense. Not that I think we're gonna have any sort of issues whatsoever with defense, but Just because I would hate to have any sort of issues with defense. Alright, wow. That unit survived. You know what? We can keep the Rex Caliber. We can keep and use the Rex Caliber. Alright. Huh?
My lord.
I thought you meant furry as in like, you know, a furry. Wait, you meant like if a guy has a beard or not? I don't really like beards or mustaches. They're not for me. They're not for me. Are we? Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Come on, Shersha. I just need to check you off the list. And then we'll figure out which unit we're going to be working on next. We might do. Huh? What? Okay. Okay. Hey, let's not. No. Please be more respectful to people of color. Or I'll have to time you out. Let's not be weird about people. All right. All right. And then we will. You know what? Let's. I still got that fire. It's gonna switch to the bourguignon. That's fine. That's whatever. Alright. Oh, we switched over the bourguignon. Am I attracted to Therians? I mean, that doesn't tell me anything about who they are as a person. So it... If I'm attracted to a person, that's rare, TBH, that's rare. Alright. Alright, and then we can... Stage complete, fingers crossed that's the last one we need? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Please, 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 please. Yes, that's the last one. Alright. Shersha is done. Yay! Look at that pretty. What the hell are you talking about? No. Have a timeout. I don't like the questions you're asking. All right. Who do we want to work on next? I think we want to work on. I mean, Donald could be fun. You know what? Actually, let's go by order of getting people. By order of recruitment. That's the word I'm looking for. Recruitment. So, so that would mean we finished Crom. We finished Frederick. So that would mean next is Lissa. So let's do this. Let's just get this going right here. Okay, challenge this opponent. All right, store all items. Lissa. Okay, supports for Lissa. Frederick, Stahl, Libra. Okay, so we need one more Gaius and one more Henry, and then okay, that's pretty good. Okay. And Gaius needs more bow training. All right, optimize those two. But inventory, I don't want to give you the Levin sword. Also, no, not a superior bow. You'll make do with a steel bow and you'll be happy. All right, save. All right, let's go now. All right. We'll just stop. Oh no! Did I go? Oh no! I thought I. Oh my god, I didn't update the frickin' Twitch category. That's crazy. I never forget that part. And I did today. Thank you for letting me know, May. Thank you for letting me know. I set it up on YouTube side, and then apparently completely forgot that I hadn't finished setting it up. I thought I set it up on Twitch side, but apparently I didn't. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that I did that. All right. Well, now we just jump back in. Now we fixed that. Hi, Holly. Okay. Hello, hello. My goodness. Let's keep using our bow if we can. Alright, well, now we'll just use our sword to get out of this situation that we're in. Alright. Take a sip. Okay, I have sparkling lychee juice. It's very interesting. I'm not certain that I like it. It's definitely something that I'm gonna have every so often, and then I probably won't buy it again. Because I bought like a big pack, because I was like, ooh, lychee juice. And I do like lychee juice. I like lychees. But this is interesting. Okay.
My lord.
Enough chitting and chatting. It's time to drink and fix my posture. Ugh. Man, this whole week has been the universe looks at me and goes, you want to do? You want to do things? You gotta do things. I've done so many phone calls. I finally have my car. I finally have my car, by the way. That was the crazy thing that happened at the end of the day. I finally got my car. And as I went to my, and as I went to go pay for my car, I was like, here's my coupon. And they were like, oh, they were not gonna give me my coupon. They weren't gonna honor my coupon that I had. That I was like, this coupon is the whole reason I came here. The whole reason I came here instead of going to where I had gone before. The other repair shop is because I had a 15% off coupon. It was a big coupon. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Because I knew I needed a lot of work done. And so I had to stand up for myself. The universe gave me a choice. I could have been like, no, it's fine, and walked away and felt really sad and like upset. But instead, I was like, nah, I can say this isn't what was supposed to happen, and I can get closer to what I want. And I definitely don't think I got the full what I should have gotten as a discount, but I got close enough that I was like, okay. So yes, Lissa and guys will be done. All right, and then we'll. Oh my god, Lissa! Oh my god, Lissa, you have so many. Okay, we'll go to Henry next. And then for them, it's just nobody really needs any leveling. So it's kind of just like, have fun. All right, fire, thunder, there we go, okay. All right. Lissa, go sit with Henry. All right, man, he can wait. Wait, there we go, okay. Alrighty, yahoo! Yahoo, yahoo. Alright, we continue onward. But yes, I have basically been playing Fire Emblem Awakening non-stop for the past couple of days. Yeah, quite literally. I'm like, here you go. Talk to someone who may or may not become your wife. It's funny because I don't really have any other, like, favorite pairings for the other units. I like pretty much all of them pretty equally. Oh, wow, that fixed that up completely. Alright, next up is Rickon. Rickon is level 17. Rickon's not ready yet. Which, it's funny that Henry is, because Henry was added to the team after Rickon. But yeah, I don't think I'd say that I have any units where I'm like, oh, absolutely, this is how they need to, how they need to be used. Okay, his healing is still E. But it's gonna have to stay that way because I just don't have the time or energy to work on that. Where the fuck did they place him? Oh, he's over here for some reason. No, you. Alright. Here we go, here we go. Alright, and then he will just wait himself there. Alright. Then I do love that you can basically turn on Uber skip mode. I do love Uber skip mode. That is so helpful when you're doing these long grinding sessions. Actually, pretty much the whole time we were watching shows last night at movie night, I was grinding Fire Emblem. Which is crazy to say. I was grinding Fire Emblem for, like, hours. But then again, I'm also like, oh, we want to play these big RPGs and stuff, and they definitely have grinding for hours. So, like, you know, there's all of that.
My lord.
Oh, this takes care of the Risen. Yahoo, yahoo. Yay! We got Rickon. Alright, and then we will... Also, reading all of these supports is gonna take a long-ass time. I'm pretty certain. That's gonna be, like, probably a couple hours. Well, maybe not a couple hours. Like an hour? Maybe 2? And then we can start doing, like, marriage games, and we can start figuring out who we want to marry who. And we've just left that giant dragon floating in the sky threatening everybody. We just went, hold on, dragon. We need to go take care of a lot of work. There are things we have to do, dragon, and you'll have to forgive us, world. Yeah, exactly. The dragon's waiting to see if its OTP is gonna become true. Hoping that its no TP doesn't affect the runnings. Oh, I should have kept that, but you know what? It's whatever. But yeah, I still don't know how we're gonna, like, figure out who's gonna marry who. Like, is it going to be, like, just a vote? Or is it going to be a, like, Hunger Games style fight where we'll do multiple Hunger Games things and then just the winners are who get married? I don't know how we're gonna do, like, figuring out who marries who. But I think it'll be very fun, and it'll probably be, you can probably do like some polls and some interactive stuff to figure that out. Because once this is done, we'll move on to Fates, and dear God, I don't know if I can do this amount of stuff for Fates. For Conquest and Birthright, probably no problem, because their cast of characters, I think, is smaller than Awakening individually. But when everything is together in Revelations, I think it's Revelations. I know that's a Bible book, so I hope I'm not getting those confused, because that would be funny. I think it is Revelations. I need to figure this out. It's gonna bother me.
My lord.
Thought it was Revelations. Yeah, it is Revelations. Okay. I was really worried that my brain was just remembering a Bible book for some reason. I wasn't. But yes, so... Oh. Huh? Okay. That's that. So that means next up is Virion. Okay. And I think we're actually gonna go... I don't think we want to do the Midmire. If I remember correctly, Midmire is not what I want to do. So we'll do this. Alright, and we'll bring Virion. Who is also almost all the way fully up. There we go. Alright. He is good progress. He needs to go up here. All right. Hey, we're at almost 41 hours. All right. This extra training has left me exhausted. Okay. Uh-oh. What did he get put with? Frick. We do need to have him with the sword so that he can actually, like, attack people who come up right next to him. All right. Da, 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 da. I also usually play this with the sound off, and I just, like, watch a show, or I have been putting it on in the background while I clip birthday stream. I'm almost done with day 1. I think I have about 2... No, I think I have 4 hours left to go through on birthday stream, because I just about got to where we start playing Fire Emblem. So, like, this really is something you kind of throw on in the background and do something else, but this takes care of, like, fiddling with stuff with your hands. Oh, damn, that didn't... Sometimes it takes multiple fights to unlock the sea, and I don't understand. I don't understand. I really thought I had it down pat with it being 1, 2, and then 3 battles, but apparently I was just wrong there, and I've been wrong a couple times before, and I thought it was just like, you know, oh, ha ha ha. Every so often it's different, but like this time it was like, no, it's just different sometimes. All right. We don't need wind magic. Virion can't use magic. Hey, look at you, Virion. You're level 10 already. And, you were like level 2, I think, when we started. All right, still sword that. All right. Yeah, we want more steel swords. Da-da-da. All right, we're fine here. Heal up, and then we'll silver bow this guy down. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good day. And if your day hasn't been going good, I hope stream can cheer you up. Stream is certainly cheering me up, I will say. Not that I actually was pretty fine after everything. I will say though, I did feel like my heart was going to fucking beat out of my chest as I was like, actually, can you like bring someone over in the to talk about my coupon? So like, but otherwise, like, I feel pretty a-okay, shockingly enough. I really thought I was gonna get home and then like burst into tears or something, but I'm like okay. Which is wild. It's wild. I'm used to my like emotional response to stress being all right, waterworks. So the fact that like I'm not crying at all, that like there's not even like a wet eye in the house is kind of wild. That's wild. Okay. All right, down you go. Shoot that lady. You may say, Prince, you can't say that. She was a lady. I shot her. With an arrow, I mean, but still. You know, when playing war games, sometimes the words that come out of your mouth are, less than stellar. Okay, alright. What do you have? Damn it. Okay. Alright, I think we're okay for right now. I don't think we need to, deal with any selling stuff. How many boxes do we still have? Yeah, we still have 14 boxes. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Ugh. But yeah, sooner or later, I will show you guys just how much money you get from doing this. Because it's way more than you would think. You spend 500 gold to call forth these creatures, and then from the creatures you can easily make double how much it cost, and that's really on the low side. Usually you're making 2,000 to 3,000, I think, per battle. But because like just one of the small booleans, yeah, that thing. Just one of these is worth 1,000 gold. And so even if you get one, you have enough to buy 2 more boxes. And then it just kind of starts snowballing from there, like a bad MLM, but you know. Oh, excuse me. It has been a long day. It has been a long day, and I didn't even have to do that much like actual work. I didn't do all that much actual work. I did actual like work at my job. Not like a ton, because I was very distracted for like most of the morning. Pretty much the morning was gone, but that was because we had a important thing at the house.
My lord.
That ended up being really good. Yay! Honestly, probably the best answer we could have been given. And then I kind of like wallered around in anxiety as I was like, I haven't heard anything about my car. I want my car. Please give me my car. And then I was like, I can't wallow in the anxiety anymore. I need to like do stuff. And I started working a little bit, just a little bit. I just scanned documents. I just did so much scanning of documents. Like, I think I probably scanned 500 pieces of paper, if not more. Or like maybe a little less. And then I got the call that my car was done, and then I dealt with that. So altogether, technically, a pretty long day. A pretty long day. So very happy for it to be done. Holy shit, he's at level 17 now. I forgot how fast they level up. Also because I'm on casual, but I play games to have fun, and dying constantly is not my idea of fun. So, yeah, no. Alright. Wow, we're almost to A on Virion. Wow, okay. And then after Virion, we still have Vake, Kellum, Longka, Gregor Donnell. And Kellum, Longka, Gregor Donnell. So about five more still. So yes, you see how long these things can take. I mean, we've had really good luck with coming into Lissa, who had a few things almost all the way done already. And so, it was very easy to just jump in and finish them up. And maybe that should be what I try to do, is I try to finish up all the ones that I started, but then I'll be hopping all around and I'll forget stuff, and then it'll be like, oh my god, Prince. What are you doing? Who have you already completed? And I'll be like, I don't remember. And then, you know, all that fun stuff. Okay. But hopefully. Alright. Oh yeah, all these guys have spears, which can attack either far away or up close. So if Virion was just a sniper, he'd be fucked. Which is part of the reason why I don't really have any snipers. Because it's just really hard to get them any sort of, like, good level up. Alright, yeah, Blissa does the follow-up attack. Alright, and then we're gonna get this guy done, and maybe that'll be the end for this
My lord.
murder vacation. We'll see. Oh my god, it's almost been 40 minutes. Yeah, see what I was telling you guys? With, like, how fast time flies when you're doing these. Yes. Alright, so next up is Vake, who I think is also not fully up to level 20 yet. So we will figure this out. Ugh, I have to lean back. I've been so tense. Everything going on. I've been so tense. Alright, hey Vake. Yeah, getting you a bow you can use at level E. It's kind of like insanity. But I could try that. Give him a glass bow. I don't think a three level bow is gonna be enough to get him up to level D for bows. But maybe I have like a tome or something. I think it's like a special tome, secret tome, that you can use to increase character's weapon proficiency. And I was using them to increase when somebody got a new weapon they were able to work with. I was using it to make certain that they could actually, like, use it afterwards, after leveling up. Because it drops them at E, and for quite a few things, there's, like, really not much of an E level equipment. So... Alright, yep, the glass bow broke, and that wasn't even a quarter of what it takes to level up with a bow. So I think we are gonna have to find, like, an arms... I think it's called an arms scroll.
My lord.
Might be called an arms scroll, or like a secret. I don't remember. I don't know. But we just popped into... I can't do that math. 24 minus 41 in my head. Or I guess 41 minus 24. We just hit hour 17! Yay! Alright. Alrighty. So now time for the moment of truth. Do I have a secret? I don't. Oh, it is the, arms something or other. Okay, but you know what we will do real fast? Just for funsies. We're gonna go in here.
Take your time.
Yeah, I have 200,000 gold. And then we're going to sell. We're gonna sell your booleans and your booleans. And then, wow, how much do we have in here? 95 of them. We have 300,000 gold now. We're never going to have any issues. We are never going to have any issues with finding enough. I forgot I had this one. Might as well just fight through it to get the... Yep, don't have anything. Okay. Oh, sorry, I have to lean back again. More stretches. Oh. Alright. We'll let Vake do Vake's thing. Alright. Alright. It's not a big experience gain, but I mean, we're not really running through for a lot of experience. Alright. I mean, we'd probably like to get him up the next 5 levels. Alright, what did you get? 22 experience points. I mean, hey, I won't say no to almost a quarter of a level, but... yeah, more booleans. So we spent 500 gold to get here, and we've already doubled... we've already gotten back 200% of our money. Man, if this was like a stock or an investment, people would be all over these reeking boxes. Put in $500, you get back like at least 1,000. People be like, why would I say no? What's the downside of this? It sounds perfect. And it would be like, well, the downside is that, I don't know, you're holding boxes that fucking reek. Like, think about that. Alright. Alright. We are making good progress. We are making good progress. Alright, Lissa on Vake. Weapon proficiency improved. That is another way that we could possibly get enough, proficiency in bows to actually be able to use bows, is if we get enough weapon proficiency increase tiles. They're not common. They're not common, so I don't have a lot of hope. I don't have a lot of hope. Alright.
My lord.
My lord. I've heard Frederick say my lord so many times, I probably could hear him say it in my sleep. I'd probably be like, oh yeah, there's Frederick, my lord. Okay. Alright, we just need to go through Vake, and then Kellum, Lonka, Gregory Donald. Alright, let's try going up here. Usually I've been going down to those lower bits because then it gives me extra protection against the attacks. There we go, because I can put my units in that in those little ramparts. And that is usually what I end up doing, but we got a shock stick, I mean, and like, yeah, every so often you get like interesting weapons from those spaces, so yeah, I'm like burning through weapons like nobody's business, but also like, hey, I'm getting some interesting weapons when I get them. And sometimes I do get weapons. Sometimes an enemy, so like, yeah, I might get this bourguignon. I got the bourguignon. I got the bologna. And Vake's almost level 20. My god, this man's a beast. Oh, what happened to you? Arcwind, Dark Thunder. Let's get rid of the Nosferatu. Okay. Alright, do not know who attacked me to get this much health down. That's the only, like, bad thing about skipping through all the enemy turns. You don't, like, get to see who crit or whatever on you. But, you know, small price to pay for being able to do this work quickly. Small price to pay for being able to do this work quickly. Alrighty. My lord, my lord, my lord. No, I do not want to proceed without saving. I would like to save. Also, I love Anna. Remember to take breaks? No. The breaks I take are because I have to put the DS down. And that's it. That's it. Alright. We'll see. I think this... I don't remember if this is battle 2 or 3 with Vake. Heading towards A rank. I don't remember. We'll figure it out. Very yawn, yawn, yawn. Alright. Yeah, relationship improvement. We'd love to see it. Alright, oh, and now I won't know if it was that we actually, like, this was actually the one, or if I just, like, you know, hit the jackpot with that relationship up. If we come out of this and the relationship, they're ready for A rank, I won't know if it's actually because we hit the right amount of fights, or if it was because of that increase in affections. Alright. Oh! Many yawns, many yawns. Alrighty, we're almost done, we're almost done, we're almost done, 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 done. I do really like Awakening, and I forgot just how much I love Awakening. And playing this again kind of has, like, rekindled my love. And just, like, yeah. I remember how much this game meant to me as, like, a young... as a, like, older teen. This game really felt like the everything. It felt like the everything of everything. And I was playing so much freaking Fire Emblem. Got it. Alright. Thanks so much, Fire Emblem. Alright, next we are working on Kellum, who is also not full. So this may not be our best bet, but we'll check. We'll see. We'll let it ride. And we'll see what happens. This is my gambling, guys. All right. All right, optimize. So he needs to be using swords and axes to increase those, and she's fine as she is. Yep, save. All right, VMAP. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, fight. All right, you need to equip your sword. So we'll work on boosting your swords. Gaius's confection. I never use those items. I probably should. I mean, they probably are, like, helpful. I know I used a lot of my, like, stat-raising stabs to make certain that Maribel could level up fast. So, like, I don't know if that was, like, the correct way to do it, but... hey. I wasn't really gonna be using them at all. No. Alrighty. The Booleans, the Booleans. We're making so much money. Which is gonna be good, because we're gonna have to really restock a lot of our supplies. After we're done with this, because, you know, we've kind of been using a lot of weapons, to put it kindly. We've been using so many weapons that are, like, convoys filled with, like, half-used weapons and stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe before the end game we'll, like, sell all of them and see how much money we got or anything, but, like, you know. Okay, come on, Lissa. You and Kellum, you've had 2 battles together now. Or no, that was your first battle together and you decided you don't wanna yet talk to him. That's okay, but, like, we can't keep this going. This can't become a pattern, Lissa. We need to go, we need to, like, talk to people, Lissa. Oh, the neater. Still don't fully understand what the neater is, but, you know. Nope, don't separate, don't separate. Alrighty. Check. Check something real quick. Alright. Wanted to make sure I had the wrong tab up and I couldn't check on the status of YouTube stream. I was like, I need to double check and make sure YouTube stream is still going. It is. So, we will continue our grinds. We grind away. I think I've talked before about, like, the characters that I really, really like of Awakening. Like, I mean, I view them all as, like, in the marriage to Robin lens. Marriage to the player character lens. But I really like, I've really liked, I mean, if you marry Crom as player character, it really adds a je ne sais quoi to everything. Everything that happens with Lucina, and you just get absolutely gut punched with everything that happens. But I also like, I love Henry. Henry is baby, in that, like, I go, oh, you baby, so cute. He's not a baby. He's a terrifying murderer. But God, is he adorable. And God, do I enjoy, like, all of his supports. I don't think there's a single Henry support that I'm, like, meh on. Which says a lot. Do I have another sword? I don't. So we're gonna switch over to the axe. And we're gonna let that work. Because it's, if I don't have a sword, if I don't have, excuse me, if I don't have another sword equipped, it'll go down to the next, or I think it actually just goes down the line of weapons in your inventory. And so it was gonna go to the lance, and I really kind of want him not to be using lances. For right now, I want him to get better at using axes and swords so that he can get all the good shit. And the possibility that maybe I might take him to the final,
My lord.
you know, final fight is, I'd be like, ooh, maybe you'll go into the final fight if you can do a lot of stuff. All right, I'm so sorry to, Twitch ad people. I'm continuing on, but also you're not, like, missing much, so it's not like we're doing story or anything. I will check barracks real quick. All right, new events. Oh my god. All right, Sumia and Gaius. My bee stings. All right. How come you always despair to battles, Crom? You can trust me. If I'm not napping, I'm swinging a sword. Predictable, I know. Yeah, he fights and sleeps, fights and sleeps. Humans do seem more comfortable with me when I pretend to have buck teeth. Gained a little bit of experience points. Shasha, did you find something, Minerva? Here, let me see it. We got a healing item. And then Tharja, I feel ickier than usual today. Splendid. Oh, the curses I could hex up now. Gained a surge of magic and defense. Well, I don't remember how long those last. I think they only last the day. So, we've got 3 hours. Okay, we're almost done with Kellum, and then we have 3 more to do. So yeah, you guys see how long this stuff takes. That's why I was like, oh my god, I barely made a dent. I mean, I need to make some sort of, like, checklist so I can keep track of what I have and haven't done. We're gonna take 2 steels, and then we're also gonna take this bronze axe. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. Yeah, I probably need to keep some sort of checklist similar to the spreadsheet, the giant support tracker spreadsheet that I kept in my high school, college days, where I was tracking, like, who did I marry, like, whose S supports did I see, etc, etc, etc. Cause, like, man, I had that shit. I had that shit on lock. I had that shit color coded, and, like, I was tracking what pairings I was using in the run I was currently on, and then I was planning which pairings I was gonna use for the next playthrough of the game. I think I played, like, a shit ton of different routes for Fire Emblem. Okay, now we can use our iron axes. All right. Axe. All right, and he's leveling up very nicely. We love to see him level up like this. I do love to see him getting the levels, because yay. That means then we can take them to possibly more and more, you know, more and more higher level challenges. But I almost never do. I pretty much always stay in here because I know how the map is laid out. I know I get at least like one sparkle item. You know, like there isn't a rampart that I would use to just sit on and keep my defense high, but that's okay. All right. Yay! Max level. Wow, that's a pretty damn good level for a last level. For hitting your max level, that is a pretty damn good level. All right, and now it's just raising his weapon proficiencies. My God, he's surrounded. He's in a freaking like kill circle. Wow, that was a big yawn. That was a big yawn. I have not been sleeping well this like entire week. But that's because so much was going on. So much was going on. I felt like every day had like 20 things I needed to do in it. And I couldn't do a lot of it because I was home stuck. I was stuck at home. And like I couldn't go out and go grocery shopping because I had no car. And like, yeah, I could have called like my Earth dad and been like, hey, can you take me grocery shopping? But also like, you know, I would like to also go grocery shopping on my own. I love my dad, but also it'd be weird for him to like drop me off because dogs can't go in grocery stores. So, and his dog goes with him everywhere. So, pretty much everywhere. And it's way too hot for Doggy to be able to comfortably stay in the car without, like, you know, it being on the whole time. And I don't know. I don't want to be, like, in the grocery store for, like, 30 minutes and have his car be on the whole time. Or for him to just sit there and wait for me. That's also uncomfortable. So, I have my car now. Yay, I have my car back. I didn't think I was gonna be like the kind of person who likes their car very much. I was like, I mean, it's just like a car, it's whatever. And now I'm like, but I do love her. Mostly because she's very useful. And I do enjoy being able to take myself places. Like that's a pretty big plus for me. Being able to go where I want to go when I want to go somewhere. Oh, sweet, cool weapon proficiency. Holy shit, 90. Okay. But yeah, so like not being without my car, because I mean I've been without my car a couple times. You know, she's been in the shop before, but like this was the longest I've been without her since I got her, and I was like, Plus not having my car over the weekend, despite the fact that I didn't go anywhere and I like kind of don't go a lot of places, I was like, what if I wanted to go somewhere? Then I wouldn't be able to. What if I had wanted to go somewhere? This weekend, though, I do have a place I want to go. So, I was like, ooh.
My lord.
Am I going to get my car in time? Yay, I do. So I can go to that store that I want to go to. Yay! Technically, I could also go to the mall. I could also drive down and go to the mall. I do like our local mall. It's fun. I also, my Earth Mom gave me a little, coupon or a gift card to Barnes & Noble. And so I was like, ooh. Ooh. I could get a book. Not that, like, I need more books. Not that I need more books. But, like, what if I got another book? What if I had more books? Wouldn't that be fun? Alright. But also, I don't know what book I would get. I mean, I could probably see... I don't think any of, like, the books that I've really loved that I've read on my Kindle are, like, sold in stores. I think they're all, like, self-published on Kindle. But... And, like, I've got most of the Dawn May that I want already. Oh, hey, that pass, that's really actually helpful. That's what's gonna allow me to be... Yeah, allows me to pass through enemies. But, like, also... Yeah, I think I have almost all the Dawn May that I wanted, that I currently want, at least. I mean, I want the second book of My Husband and I Sleep in a Coffin, but, I don't even know if that's out. I don't even know if that's out. But I have I mean, like, I just enjoy looking at books. I enjoy going to bookstores and being with the books. So, you know, me just going to the bookstore to go to the bookstore is not, like, a terribly shocking turn of events. If I go there, look at books... I mean, I could probably definitely pick up a few new manga. But, you know, don't want to pick up something just to pick something up. But, alright. To-do! Okay. It's level 16 now. That's pretty good. Alright, and then we'll... Yep, it gets surrounded, but it doesn't matter because we can pass through. So it doesn't matter that we've been surrounded. We can still continue to shoot everybody down with our bow as we learn, as we get better with the bow. Alright. But yeah, also, I did go through, like, a bunch of my closet. I got rid of, like, so many old clothes and stuff that, like, doesn't fit me anymore. It's, like, it's too big. Or stuff that just, like, I tried on and it gave me the ick. Sensory-wise, which, like, really sucks if you're like, I really like this shirt, it's so pretty, and then you try it on and it just gives you the ick. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend getting the ick. But so there were a couple shirts that I moved into the giveaway bucket because I was like, oh, I think if I wear this again, I'm going to itch my arms off. And my arms need to stay solidly attached to my body as they are. And even the integrity of that, of which is a question. But we have to go buy more reeking boxes.
What can I fix you with?
You can fix me with boxes that smell like shit. I unfortunately need a great lot of these shit boxes. How about... That should be good enough. Okay, no. Exit the shop. Alright, time to see how many boxes I actually got. 39. Sweet, cool, okay. We're good. All right. All right. We don't want the love sword, and we don't want that. We want another bow. Here, you can have 2 more. You can have, just have a bunch of steel bows. I do think it's funny that I did give Longke the thing that lets him use bows instead of just swords when he is really a big swordsman. And I just went, he, you can use bows now. And he probably was like, what? Like, imagine you've trained your whole life in this one weapon type, and then the freaking strategist of your army comes by and says, actually, what if you did something different? What if you were different? I mean, it's not too bad, because, like, he still gets to use his swords. But it's not like he's using it all the time. I just gave him something else to use. In the meantime. Okay, yeah, take that guy down. Alright. Alright, and then he can... We're probably gonna switch up and... Honestly... Time for the switch up. And then we're gonna let everybody... attack? There we go. Bows are slow. Bows are slow, so that... Because you have to do a lot of maneuvering and configuring, and so, I decided to say fuck it and move over to swords again. So... Okay, Lissa, where are we with Longke? He's B. I forgot. I already forgot. Look, I'm very tired. The actual, like, adrenaline drop is hitting me. I think I was running on very pure adrenaline for a while. Also, I did not adjust his weapon loadout, so we're gonna see how badly this goes. Because if his sword breaks, I don't think it'll break, but if it breaks, we're left with only bows. Oh, yay! He maxed. That's great. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, so now it's just chill out and massacre a bunch more units. Because now we don't need the, you know, we don't need the EXP. Now we're just doing it for straight up supports. Can you imagine that? I'm not killing you for any reason, like needing to get stronger or something. I'm just doing it because I need to get closer to my possible wife. Like, I think that's crazy. I think that is crazy. Alright. Yay! They're gonna max. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do Gregor. No, I didn't mean to shop.
I carry only the finest.
Man, I don't need it. Whatever fine goods you're selling, I am fine without. Alright. Yeah. Again, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Wonderful meowing afternoon, evening. Whatever time it is for you. And if you aren't, I hope this stream can help you feel better. Alright. There's Gregor. Alright. Yeah, we need to up Gregor's axes. Okay. So we jump ship there, and then we equip this axe, and we wait. Alright. Weapon proficiency improved. We love to see it. Honestly, that and the increased supports are my favorite of those tile effects. Mostly because, I mean, I do like getting a free item. Will say, I do like getting a free item. Will never turn that down. Getting experience points is a meh. That's a take it or leave it, because after a while that, and even the amount of experience points, you know, it's a whatever. Yeah, once all of your characters are level 20, it kind of doesn't matter how much experience points you get. But, I mean, hey. There's only so much you can balance a game. Alright. Oh. Well, what if I come out over here? What if we do this? What if we did this? Hum hum hum. Ho hum. Ho hum ho hum ho hum. Alright. Inventory for Gregor. I need to... Yes, just use some iron axes. Okay. Okay. Fight. Also, because I mean, you can change the music. You can change the music that it plays. But, like, I never do, because you have to change it, like, per go-around. So, like, just was never really worth it. But that does kind of contribute to the, monotony of doing this. I will say there is, like, I couldn't just focus on this. I couldn't play only this and do this grinding and have no issues. I would need to have, like, a podcast or a YouTube video or a something else in the background. Because otherwise, this is, like, brain-rottingly, mind-numbingly boring. It basically is... I'm trying to think of how else to describe it other than just the way it is, so I'm just not gonna do anything like that. Oh my god, they put the horse in the sand. Here, I'll take you out of your misery, sir. Alright, and we gotta level up for it. Yahoo! Alright. Alright, please. Yes. Alright. So yeah, you guys have seen how we've spent about an hour and 20 minutes just finishing up Shersha and then doing a little bit of Lissa. Like, you guys saw how much we already had unlocked for Lissa. And unlike that, for quite a few characters in this game, the only ones that you might have seen where they already had supports are because I already did them with that other character. Because that certainly was a choice that I had. And I was going with the, I was, jumping around, and I think I decided I was gonna do the protagonist's stuff first, so. Alright, he's max level, yay! Okay, where? Alright, now we're on this beach. Alright. Yahoo! Yahoo! Okay, I don't think I want to continue using this one as where we should be doing our grinding, because that was annoying. Okay. For Lissa's, it's looking like it may be like 2 each. 2 battles per support level. But I don't know. But it's fine. We'll just continue on as we are. And we'll put Lissa and Vike and Gregor together and just let them go on their murder vacation. So we will just continue going. Wow, he really cleaned house there. Alright. This one doesn't have a sparkly spot that we can reach easily, but honestly, I feel like that's okay. I'm starting to get very tired. Which means my filter will start slipping.
My lord.
And I'll probably get a little giggly. To be honest. I get giggly and all that stuff. But it's all good. We just continue grinding away. We just continue grinding away. Alright. And I think Gregor has enough of everything. Actually, he's fine as he is. So let's optimize. Bop, bop. Okay. Fight the battle. We're fine here. Alright. We'll let him use his sword. We want to defeat the... whatchamacallit? Bow user. I should have kept the sword and put the money away. But hey, I really only was half looking at that screen. I was like, oh yeah, just throw this stuff in the cart, in the convoy. All right. All right. Yeah, it is about two each. All right. The final thing for Lissa. I can start using Donald. But Donald is a special little guy. So we're gonna... We are gonna do this, because I think this will be more what he needs. But it may not be. Wait, can I? I can't. I don't know why this one had double. This one had double the amount of enemies one time, and I don't fully understand why still. It might have been that it was one of those like randomly decided ones, and that I could also use a reeking box. I don't remember. Alright, Donald. You are not getting to use a timeless weapon. You are not getting to use the ancient staff Gungnir. That's a hard no, Donald. Look, you're a good kid, but like... Okay, we're gonna drop you here in the woods. Alright. Alright, got extra practice. Well, weapon proficiency no longer matters when you have max at your weapon. Okay, and then you'll short spear. Because that'll take all of these guys out when they attack. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, well, we don't need the bow, because you're not a bow user. Alright. Takes care of the Risen for a spell. Alright, listen, Donald.
Huh?
Alright. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, we've got everybody all set up. And we're just gonna drop the save. Get back to our usual spot of murder vacations. And then items, we're gonna switch to this silver lance. And then we wait, and we wait for the enemies to come to us. And sometimes we don't wait for the enemies to come to us. Sometimes we come to the enemies, but... I mean, his stats are going pretty awesome. So... I'm happy with how Donald is developing. He's becoming a very good member of the army. Very powerful. High stats. My favorite things. All of my favorite things. Oh, come on. Right after I frickin'... Right after I compliment you, you have, like, a shit level up. Okay, well... You know, it's whatever. It's fine. It's cool. Alright, and then we'll use the short spear, so whoever attacks us next, whether short or far, will get yeeted from this mortal coil.
My lord.
Alright. Oh, excuse me. My goodness. Alright. We've got the B support. Now, let's go get the A support. And then we can decide who we're gonna work on next. I think it'll probably be... I don't remember who we get when. We may have to double check. The, like, story recap. Okay, we don't want to be just using our short spear. We probably will soon because the silver lance is gonna break. Weapon proficiency improved. We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh my god, that's the worst level up so far. Ish. Oh my god, 2 shit level ups in a row? Oh my god, that's the worst. That is the worst. Okay, we're gonna use this other silver lance. Hi, Phantom! Hello! Oh my god! His past 3 level ups have been 1 HP and nothing else. Neither did I, TBH. Neither did I, but, you know. A lot happened today, and I was riding the adrenaline high, and I was like, I should stream, and the adrenaline high has worn off, and I'm so tired. But I'm gonna stick it out. I'm gonna stick it out the whole 2 hours. I'm gonna stick it out. And we're gonna grind supports. And it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna be just fine. Alright. Phantom, for the past hour, we've only been working on unlocking supports for Lissa. And only Lissa. We started out with Shersha, and then we finished up Shersha, and then I was like, we haven't been reading them. That's the thing. I'm saving the reading them for when we're all, like, ready. So I get the supports and then I just mark them red because we can see all of the red supports from the main menu, there's like a support viewer, and you can see everything you've unlocked. Oh, excuse me. So, so I am just going through and sending all our lovely couples on murder vacations. And actually, it was just during this stream that I remembered that I could do the short version of the attacks, no attack animations, and that has already saved me so much time. I think we're at 16 hours.
My lord.
Oh, blessings. Yeah, we're almost at 17 hours. We were at 24, and now we're almost at 42. Ta-da! All right. Yahoo! Lissa is done. Oh, okay. Okay, we want to go to chapter 2, I think. Yeah, Lissa introduces the other shepherds. So that is Sully. So let's do Sully next. Is it Sully, Stall, Sumia, and Vake? And then I believe Muriel and Virion. So let's do Sully next. Hey, Sully. Who do we need to work you with? Oh, not that many. Hey, Virion. What if we take you to... I kind of don't want to do all of this stuff. So we're gonna take us back to where we were to begin with. No. Over here. There we go. All right. Because also what I'm doing, Phantom, is I'm also getting everybody up to speed with levels. So Sully and Virion. So yeah, so Sully's level 20, Virion's level 19, almost level 20. Level 20, level 20, level 20, level 30, level 20, level 20. Hi, Andre, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 29, 18, 30, 13, 18, 20, 20, 20, 30, 20, 20, 21, which is unfortunate. 10, 16, and 1. But that's because these guys currently don't have any. Sayri, Flavia, and Anna do not have any romantic supports. So I just am just not doing them right now. All right. Sigurd's Lance. Yeah, it really is a murder world tour. World tour. World tour? My god, I'm sleepier than I realized, and I'm just slurring words like that. Alright, and then steel sword. There we go, level 20. Not a bad level up, actually. Alright. These guys can only attack from afar, so they should all get wiped out. We're gonna take that off. We don't need the blessed bow. We don't need the special weapon types. We just need basic weapons so we can go absolutely demolish people. Yep. Alright. My day was long. And, it was good at the beginning, and then at the end of the day there was a rough thing, there's a rough spot, but everything turned out all right. So all in all, pretty all right. I'm pretty all right. Okay, there we go. And then we'll use the bow on this guy. Gained experience, it doesn't matter. We are not bound by the limitations of experience anymore. Also, we have so much money. Phantom, we have 100, we have I think we have just under 300,000 gold. And I think when we sell all of the loot that I've gotten since, you know, starting this stream, I think we're gonna go back up. Also, I did have to buy like 50. Yeah, I did have to buy like 50 reeking boxes. So, all right. Yep, we got 48. There we go. 300, almost 350,000 gold. Yeah, exactly. Lucina will need a stable home, so let us. Okay, Virion.
Hey.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. Time for another murder vacation between Sully and Virion. He's got his sword, but I think we're gonna have to get him a new sword in a couple battles. But that's a couple battles from now, and that's Future Prince's issue. That's Future Prince's issue. And by future me, I mean like the me of a couple seconds. A couple minutes, maybe. Maybe a minute. Maybe 2. Less than a minute. Alright. Alrighty. You did miss Phantom, Hi H! I had kind of the craziest weird chatter earlier, at the beginning of stream. Absolutely kind of wild. Yeah, it was, interesting. They were very focused on if I was attracted to black men. And I was like, I don't... What? What are you talking about? And so, yeah, it was weird. I think weird is the simplest way to put it. You won't be able to scroll back up in chat to find their messages, because when I put them in timeout, it deleted all of their messages, which, yeah, good. You'll have to watch the VOD for that craziness. But yeah, it was weird. Yeah. I don't blame you. I think I would have been perfectly fine without having that conversation. So, but yeah, I mean, otherwise, stream has been normal stream stuff. We're just, grinding out Fire Emblem stuff. All right, yes, let's finish Virion's. Okay. All right, Sully's next guy is Vake. Okay, well, that's fine. All right. Oh, you did? Congratulations. Okay. Okay, you come up here. Drop another save. There you go. Okay. Wahahaha. Very hot. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I haven't logged into. Speaking of hot, I haven't logged into New Carnival in a while. I think probably since before Move started, so it's been almost a month. But to be fair to me, so much has been happening. So much has been happening. Does everybody have just axes they can throw? Is that what's going on here? Everybody just has nothing but throwable axes? No, okay. Well, yeah. I don't think any of them should call me father. There is a character named Father in there though. And there's a priest, so he gets called father. So like, you know. There are many fathers in New Carnival, but not me. Alright, we hit 42. 42 minus 24. That's 18 hours. I had my math wrong. What are the other two? Well, okay, so there's Olivine, who is the priest. There's Father the bird. There's Ashaksama. There's, oh god, I can't remember his name. Oh god, I can't remember his name. Oh god, I can't remember his name. What do you mean? Phantom. Okay, bye, Prize. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, but how did my dad get pulled into this? How did Olis get pulled into this? Why did you have to bring my father into this? Alright. Alright, yeah, here, just use this this silver axe, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we've got, fine, if we're going by your math, we have Olis, we have, Father the bird, then we have Olivine, who is the priest. That's only 3. Oh, well, no, and then there's, yeah, the guy whose name I can't remember. Sorry. I forgot about the guy's name I can't remember. And I should, because he's, like, really, he's a main character. No, I'm not. No. I mean, and he's only, like, technically a father if you count spoilers. Yeah, but I'm not, I don't want him listed on your list of daddies. That's my dad! Alright. Fight. Fight. You know what? We'll switch to Sully, so. That's fine. Oh, another reeking box! We got another box. I don't even remember what Sully has. Oh, it's a sword right now. It's like, I don't know what Sully even has equipped. Exactly. Exactly. That's what you were doing to me, Phantom. That's what you were doing to me, is you were putting my dad on the hear me out cake. And I refute that. Okay.
My lord.
It's such a fun... All of this music is so nostalgic for me that, like, sometimes you can't help but sing along to what you hear. Alright, what do we get? Walt's bow. Oh, nice. My god. Alright, we're gonna have to use the short spear. Wow, so we just made 2,000 gold. And now we got a magic. Alright.
My lord.
My lord. You know what's funny is that recently... That's good. That's good. We like to hear that. Recently, I mean, I've talked about the fact that, like, since March, I've had just... sorry, since April. No, I think it was, like, end of March. I have had just the most... vivid, crazy dreams. I've just like had very vivid dreams pretty often. That's the word I'm looking for. Pretty often. I know that I had crazy vivid dreams last night, but I do not remember them. I woke up with that feeling of like, I just witnessed something crazy, but I don't remember. I do know that I think it was a couple nights ago. It might have been earlier. It might have been this weekend or really early this week.
My lord.
I had a dream that I was in the hospital. Like, I had a dream that I was, like, really in the hospital. Like, I was really ill. And, they were trying to, like, figure out what was wrong with me. And so they had me laying on my side. And I was kind of, like, curled up in, like, the fetal position. And they just pushed on my back in a couple different places. And we're like, does this hurt? Does this hurt? Does this hurt? And I just remember, which is wild that I kind of remember that it hurt. I remember that it hurt so badly. And like, I started screaming in the dream and they were like, well, there it is. And I was like, yeah, no fucking duh. And then like other things happened, but like I remember that simply because it was just that moment of no shit, Sherlock. But that's the most recent like vivid dream that I've been able to like remember even a little bit of. But like, I don't know if you guys have had that feeling where you've had a crazy dream, but you just don't remember any of it. You wake up feeling like you like lived 1,000 lifetimes, but you didn't. You were just like asleep for a while, for a couple hours. Kind of trippy, kind of trippy. All right, next we have Callum, Gregor, and Donald. All right, let's start working on Callum. All right, take these 2 steel axes. It is. Well, if you want all of the supports, yes, it is. Cause I'll be real with you, Phantom. At the end of stream Saturday, we easily could have gone into endgame. We easily could have gotten endgame there. I just wanted to do... Yeah, we could have gone endgame. Like, we would have missed... We would have missed a bunch of stuff, though. There's characters and stuff that we would have missed. Not spot pass characters, but... Oh, his fucking thing broke. Alright, I know, but I love this game so much that I'm not even, like, upset about grinding on it. We probably won't do the grinds for Fates, though. We won't do these grinds for Fates. I was trying to see, look, I was trying to see if there was a cheat I could activate to, Yes, I love this game. Like, this isn't really a slog. It's also giving me something to do while I, you know, do clipping and other things. Because I'm so behind on that. I'm so behind on that. Oh, thank you for head please. Okay. Yeah, like we would have if we just headed to endgame, we would have missed all the kids and all of that stuff. And yeah. Plus, like, the supports are really fun because they really give you an insight into the characters. And you, like, learn more about the characters that you're with and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I definitely, we won't be able to do this stuff for Fates. For Fates, we'll probably have to make a decision pretty quickly about who's gonna marry who. And then... Yeah. It is pretty funny. It's... Okay, we don't need any of this stuff. Alright, do. Alright, we'll get you down. Nope, don't send the steel axe. We need the steel axe. Alrighty.
My lord.
Yeah. Alright. Is it gonna be time? Yeah, alright, kill him.
Hey.
Alright. And plus, it's nope shrimping. Wolf! I was so comfortable shrimping. Hydration. I can have a little bit more of my juice. Oh, it got warm. Oh, God. Oh god, it got a little warm. That was uncomfortably weird. Warm carbonated juice, and it's lychee juice, so it's really sugary. Wild. Alright, now that I've gotten that out of the way, I've done my stretch and I'm no longer shrimping. We can see... Okay. Alright, we can wrap this up and then we'll hopefully be done with this by the time the ad goes. I'll be honest, we're gonna keep going even through the ad. Because it's not like you're missing much. We are literally just grinding through... We're literally just grinding. Oh, we're using the iron axe. Whoops. That's gonna break here soon. Okay, steel axe. Alright. We procced Luna there. Didn't need to proc Luna. But, I mean, hey, we'll take a Luna proc. Alright, it's ad time. Let's see, how much can we get done in 3 minutes? Alright. I don't even know how much we can get done in 3 minutes. Well, we're not done with Sully and Kellum, but I think one more fight and we should. I think one more fight and we should be good. Alright, select units. Yay! He's all A's now. Alright. Now we can go fight. Alright. Let's go. Fighting, fighting, fighting. We're happy, always fighting. Alright, let's get our... Let's get this all wrapped up. We're gonna get rid of the lance, so we'll just hold a bunch of swords, but that's fine. Alrighty, yahoo, yahoo, yahoo. Alright. Blessings. Yay! Kellum's done. Alright. Then we just have Gregor and Dawdle. And then... I think we got all of Maribel's? No, okay, we'll have to do Maribel. I forgot. We need to do Maribel. Whoops. Okay, we'll do Maribel. We've already done Sumia, and then we'll do Muriel. So we've got 1, 2... I'm going by the girls. Tracking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. We've got a lot. Let's just leave it at that. We've got a lot. But it's okay. We can do it. We can do it. Yay, yay, yay. But that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching me grind in Fire Emblem. chit chat and grind streams. We almost had one of these for Metaphor. We almost had a grinding stream for Metaphor. I mean, we didn't, but we almost did. But it's time to pop over here now. All right, you all know the usual song and dance. If you're not already following me on social media, I'd appreciate that very much. As well, if you're not already... Yeah, you're still having lingering thoughts of hoodwinked. If you're not already part of our Discord server, you should join. We'd love to see you there. Every Tuesday night, Central Time, we have movie night. And you might get to watch crazy, weird things like Hoodwinked. And the D&D movie. Back to back. Was a wild night. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for stopping by. It really, truly means a lot to me. Whether you're watching live, VODs, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, however you consume your friends' content, thank you so very much for doing so. It means a lot to me. And yeah, well, that is all the time we have for tonight. Friday will probably be more Jacques Jean, and we will try to finish Suzu. And then we will figure out what else we will be playing on as I continue grinding through Fire Emblem. But yeah. All right. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful meowing, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. And, well, until I see you again, bye-bye.